Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. So today I have a Hinderer knives. This is the Jurassic 3.5. Now this was sent in by a supporter of the channel, and he sent it in to get it customized. So I just want to give a shout out to Ethan, and thank you for sending this out to get it customized. Now Ethan has I believe he has a YouTube channel and an Instagram, but I'll leave those both down below. You guys can check that out if you'd like. But I've never handled a Hinderer knife, so I'm hoping it's good. Visually, I'm not a fan of Hinderer knives. There is one knife that I like by Hinderer. It's a fixed blade. I'll leave a picture of it somewhere up here. And of course, I forgot the name of it at the moment, but I'll put that up on screen as well. But I really, really like that knife. But this one, however, is a folder. And like I said, I've never handled one. So this was sent in, I believe it was already opened. So he said he left everything in here. Now this does have the tri-way. I had to look up what that meant, but apparently you can have bearings, silicone bronze washers, or nylon washers. So you have three options of switching out the hardware. I thought that was pretty interesting. Get some popcorn here. Oh, that's another thing. Ethan did install skiff bearings. As you guys can see here, it's empty. So you put the skiff bearings in there. So we'll see how the action is. But here's your options there. Got your bronze washers. You have some steel in there. I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's for the nylon washers, sorry. And then your bearings, the original bearings. So instructions on how to do it. So YouTube video. So that's cool. And then hand assembled and tuned by somebody who works at Hinderer Knives. So that's cool. And it's signed. And look at that, you actually get a sticker. So I'm already loving the packaging. Again, stickers, I don't know what it is, but I gotta have stickers when I get my knives. Hopefully a lot more companies just provide stickers. I think that would be really cool. But it's cool that you have that. I love the logo, that fiery horse. It just looks really, really cool. Awesome logo. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's it for that. And the knife comes in a plastic bag. That looks interesting, and I'm assuming that's just so the pocket clip doesn't ride on the titanium and scratch it up. Okay, so surprisingly light for its size. Wow, I thought it was going to be heavier than that. And we'll take this. There's a name on it. Z-Rust Plastab. So I don't know what that is. That's new to me. See if we can get the name. There we go. And beautifully anodized blue. I really like that. Nice pocket clip, titanium as well. Nicely textured G10. Give you guys a close look all the way around. That's interesting. I don't know what that's all about. Weird looking backspacer there. But there is the frame lock side. You have a steel insert, so that's really nice. You have a nice filler piece where the tip up carry goes. I just noticed it's Phillips screws. It's a little strange. See right there, Phillips screws. I don't think I really like that. I'm gonna use the flipper tab first. Very, very large flipper tab. Nicely rounded, so it's comfortable. It's not gonna cut your finger. So here we go. Okay, so very smooth, flies right out. See how the drop shed is. Okay, so that flipper tab is hitting my thumb. I'm gonna go just a little bit lower. See how that drop shed is. Okay, so pretty smooth. It's a spear point, so it's not too, there's not too much forward weight on the blade for this to drop shut, I'm assuming. But just a little bit of wiggle and it drops shut very nicely. Perfectly centered. And I do like how that liner or frame lock sucks in that blade. It's really, you can actually feel it. It's a really, really tight lockup. So I'd say the detent is set perfectly. Again, very smooth action. That ball detent it's a little late, I'd say. So you do have that much movement before you get past the detent. That's interesting. But it is smooth. Really, really good action. Let's check out the ergos. Surprisingly, very comfortable. You got those finger choils here. Typically, they kind of force your hand in a spot, and sometimes it's comfortable, sometimes it isn't. But it's really, really comfortable. And you can choke up if you'd like with that sharpening choil. I wouldn't really call it a front finger choil, but your finger can fit in there. Get some better cuts. And it is USA made, so I really, really like that. CPM 20 CV steel, so really, really good steel. And a beautiful stonewash. I really like that stonewash and that beautiful logo. You do have dual thumb studs and jimping on the top, which is not aggressive. But it does bite into the thumb, so that's nice. Feels good. I'm not a fan of the Phillips screws. I don't know, I don't know if it's just me, but let me know. Does it cheapen the knife? At least for me, it cheapens the knife in a sense, but that's not too big of an issue. I guess you can get other screws that can fit in there, like T6 or T8. But I do like the minimal hardware. That's really nice. Nice little milling there in the release. Really nice little texture there. So that's pretty cool. You do have a flat head here on the front for the pivot, which is interesting. Doesn't bother me too much. It's not that bad of a look. And let's see how the thumb stud is. So we'll do the thumb flick first. Okay. Hold on, I'm probably putting pressure. Okay, let me see if I can get the pressure off. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. Okay. Wow, that's not too pleasant. It's not really letting me use the thumb stud. There we go. Okay, so I don't own this knife, and I would probably have to spend more time with it to use the thumb stud to deploy it. But man, that is, and I'm really trying not to put any pressure anywhere. And yeah, that's tough. Okay, so that's not good. See if we can spidey flick it. That should be. I'm not putting any pressure anywhere, so that should be simple. Okay. All right, I'm trying really hard here. Ooh, man, that is not happening. That's really strange. Okay, so spidey flick and thumb flicking isn't. Okay, so that works. If I use both fingers, my thumb and my pointer finger, to deploy it, it does fly out. So doing it just single thumb, that's, again, I probably have to spend more time with it, but that's kind of annoying that it won't go. But that's not too big of an issue. I mean, it does work if you use both fingers. So it does fly out. The flipper tab works. It's kind of, I'm trying to get past that detent. Can't use the thumb studs with spidey flicking and just the thumb, unless I don't know what I'm doing. I probably just need more time with it, so I can't really knock it for that either. I guess the two biggest issues is that detent and the Phillips screws for the pocket clip. That just seems like it cheapens it, especially for this price point. I think these go for $425, $425 if you can get them, because I know they're always sold out. But I'll leave it up on screen, the exact price of this model. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not really a fan of Hinderer knives just because the look of them is just, it's not my cup of tea. But I can appreciate the quality materials, and it's USA made, so it's really nice. I think some of the things on here would, I'd say the price should be a little bit less, but it is interesting though. It is very interesting. I really like the ergos on this thing. It's probably the one thing I love the most. Really, really good ergos. And that stonewash. It's a really nice stonewash. But there is the Jurassic 3.5 from Hinderer Knives. I just wanted to do kind of a first impressions on this thing since I've never handled one. But there it is. And The next time you're going to see this, I will be customizing it. I'll be putting some G-Carta scales on it, and should help with the blue color kind of going on with this whole thing. So it's going to be just a simple mod, but appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for the support, and I will see you guys on the next one.